Your love is bright and silver, even in the shadows. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out. Your heart is glowing, and I'm crashing into you. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out. Before they turn the lights out. Baby, love me lights out in the darkest night.
So the first thing we're gonna do is start off with our foundation. You guys know I love my CoverFX Total Cover Cream Foundation. This is the shade in N70, and we're gonna blend out with one of my favorite sponges. This is by Contour Sponge. Now moving on to one of my favorite parts, and it is highlighting the face. I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger. We're just gonna take this and apply it to the highlighted areas, and then take our fingertips and kind of tap it and blend it out, and then finish out the blending with your favorite sponge. Per usual, I'm gonna go in and set this with my Ket Cosmetics setting powder. So I am trying a new powder, you guys. I have been hearing so many things about this Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. So I'm gonna try it out and see how I like it. I have noticed a couple of things that I do have to get used to with the powder, but I'll talk about that kind of towards the end of the video. So before I fill these brows in, Lord help me Jesus, we're gonna go in and groom the brow first. And after we've got our brow on, I'm gonna use the Lorac Pro 2 palette to create this monochromatic purpley, plummy daytime look. So the first shade that we're starting off with is the shade Light Brown, and that's going to act as our transition color. Then I'm going to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush and tap on the color Plum, and this is just going to go all over the eyelid. After we have applied the shade Plum to the eyelid, I'm going to go in with the shade Cool Gray, and we're just going to blend this right into the crease. So this is going to create a nice daytime smoky effect for a really nice plummy eye. I love it because it's soft and it's an easy look to create. Next, we're going to use the shade Mocha, and we're going to tap this right on top of the shade Plum, and this is going to give us a really nice daytime shimmer on the eyelids. I absolutely adore this color. It's so pretty. I'm going to go in with the gel eyeliner pencil by LA Girl Cosmetics in the shade Very Black, and we're just going to smudge this right at the lash line just to create a nice soft subtle daytime look. Okay, here goes. So this is my only dilemma with this Laura Mercier translucent powder. I do love it, but it does take a lot to blend it out. I do notice that there's a little bit more of a ashiness when you first blend it out, but you really have to take your time and buff it out onto the skin. And after you do that, it does really create a nice soft focus highlight. So if you want to do a little bit of extra work, this is definitely a powder that I would recommend. Do I love it better than my banana powder or my buttercup? I'll have to get used to it and see. But now you can see that I'm taking my 187 brush and just kind of still blending and buffing out the powders and, you know, making sure that everything is blended. So it does take a little bit more work, like I said, but I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. There you go. So I did go back on the waterline and add the shade Very Black. That was the original liner that we used. And now I'm gonna go in with the shade Paradise Purple. And guys, I love this color. It's just perfect for daytime or even nighttime. But if you just want like a pop of color for day, this is just a great liner or a great color to use. And I like the LA Girl Cosmetic liners just because they are soft and they're considered to be a gel based pencil, which is really unique. So these are definitely liners that I would recommend. So now I'm just going in with the shade Havana. This is by ABH Cosmetics. and we're just going to warm up the skin to make ourselves look nice and bronzy. So I'm totally having a full-on conversation with my bestie in the background of the video. So I apologize, guys, that my mouth is moving like 1,000 miles an hour. So I'm going in with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. And I know I've been trying a lot of different setting sprays lately, but I think I'm going to do a review on which ones worked for me and which ones didn't. So you guys stay tuned for that. So now I'm going in with the shade Golden Peach. This is by ABH in the contour kit. And this is just going to smooth out my highlighted area and give it more of a peachy kind of golden look. The mascara that I'm using is by MAC Cosmetics, and it's currently one of my favorite mascaras, and it is the Studio Sculpt Lash, and it's a bomb-ass mascara. You guys, if you haven't tried it, you need to. It's awesome. So I'm taking some more of the black liner and just adding it to my waterline just to create a little bit more depth, and we're going to throw on some lashes. Hey!
You better kiss me.
So I do want to prep my lips with a primer, so I'm going to use MAC Cosmetics lip primer. This one is amazing. I've been using it a lot lately. I don't know why I even stopped using it, but it does really help my lip liner and lipstick to go on a lot smoother. The lip liner that I'm using is by MAC, and it's in the shade Plum. Since we are doing a daytime monochromatic look, I did want to use a lip that was slightly more muted. So I thought that going with a plummy shade would be perfect. The lipstick that I chose for this look is by LA Girl Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Snuggle. And guys, when I tell you I love this color, it is just like perfect for just an everyday fall winter lip. It's so adorable. I love it. So lastly, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of concealer and kind of fix my lip line just a little bit to make sure that everything is nice and even. And then I'm going to take a little bit of translucent powder and just kind of set that so it doesn't move. So I do want to go back in with my Sigma bronzer and just do a little bit of shading, making sure everything is nice and even and kind of buffed out. And then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in So Hollywood and just kind of throw that on the cheeks and then the center of the nose. And lastly, you want to go in and of course blend everything together to make sure that you're looking absolutely flawless. And this is our final look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this monochromatic daytime tutorial. Be sure to go check out my girl YUNNIEROSE. She's doing the monochromatic nighttime tutorial. I'll leave her links in my description box. And thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.